So you have some success in the past with changing behavior, and if you were to decide to make any changes here, it sounds like you could drop all that you make make those changes. How important would it be for you on a scale of 0 to 10? 0 is not important, and 10 is very important to do something about your drinking.
Well, if that drinking is increasing my strength, and you're not going to prescribe any medication for me because of the drinking, then it's fairly important. Maybe a 7.
That's why you should choose 7, not 5. That's good. Okay. So,
well, again, as I said, I need to have things under control. You know, I feel my mom is sick because of me, and I need to ease my financial stress. You know.
Oh, okay. Now, how confident that you could do something about your drinking? How confident are you?
Well, the risk that I mentioned, you mentioned some risk about interdrug reaction with respect to the medication that I'm taking. If that's going to affect it, then I'm very confident that I'm going to keep it up.
Okay, that's pretty high again. That's good. Okay. So some good motivation. Generally, you have a goal now, as well as you're pretty confident that once you decide to do what it is that you decide to do, you'll be able to follow it through. So that makes it make change behavior, imagining things that more interesting. If I have some information here, if you are interested, some pamphlets or on alcohol and all of that, I'll give that to you so that you can look through that. Lot of luck. It sounds as though you are really committed to making these changes. I'm here to work with you, and you can call me anytime you want.
Okay.
I will see you next week.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I think that will help.
Okay, day 2, CBT, positive self-affirmation. Good morning. How are you feeling today?
A little better.
Okay, during this session, we are going to help you develop a positive power of conviction, knowledge of disapproval situation that are antagonistic to what we call a negative core belief. I think this will create an increased certainty and confidence of self. What do you think?
Well, that will be fine.
Let me explain. I shall be doing so by so you understand what we are going to do. It's a 6-step process which shall be repeated until we are at where we want to be. First, I will identify your problem, then we shall find the root of the cause of the problem, and then we shall build up motivation to take care of the problem, and then we shall reprogram your mindset, and then we shall take action to eliminate the problem, and finally is what we call self-mastery. How does that sound?
That sounds good.
What area do you think is causing you the most functional impairment, and what I want us to take care of?
Well, my health, this stress, the depression and the way it affects my mood, I think that's the most important area.
Okay, now, why are you depressed and stressed out?
Because of all this tension in the house.
Okay, I see. So, where is the tension in the house?
It's my mom who is causing all the health breakthroughs,
Okay, what do you think your mom is creating all this problem? Why do you think that?
She says I have to go to school.
Okay, so tell me, what do you want to? You don't want to go to school?
For real, I don't love to.
So why don't you love to?
Because this new school is boring to hell,
Why is it boring to hell?
I don't have friends. I don't react to people. The people in the school are funny. They act funny.
So why don't you have friends?
I'm not a social person. I'm not good at making friends.
Okay, that's fine. That's what we call a core belief or limiting belief that we have to take out from your mind. Who are you is 80%. Your mindset is 20%. What we call mechanics. So what you think affects your emotion, and your emotional determines your mood, behavior. And so I say I'm not good at making friends. Yes. Or no, that is a true statement?
Yes, it's true. I just hate people who cannot mind their business, putting their nose into people's stuff. I don't like that.
Okay, that's fine. Think about this answer well. Can you absolutely say beyond doubt that it's true that you just said that?
Yes, I think it's true.
Okay, that's fine. Tell me what happened when you believe that thought.
Well, I just want to be by myself. I want to stay away from people. Let me alone.
Okay, now tell me, who would you be without those thoughts?
I don't get it. You mean how I would be without those thoughts?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I would like to love people. My age. I would like to interact. No fear of being observed or criticized.
Okay. Bibi, you did well. We have made great progress today. For the next session, I will give you this homework. Remember that I say was a core belief. Those negative thoughts about yourself, I want you to write them down all in your negative core belief that comes up in your mind. Then for each negative core belief, I want you to write down 5 experiences in your life that disapprove of those negative core beliefs. Finally, whenever those negative core thoughts come up, I want you to say it's loud and clear, but in the past. For example, I am not good at making friends because I was not good at making friends. I want you to find your brain with positive, to feed your brain with positive outcomes, focus statement. If you think that you just said what you said is not true, give your mind evidence to the contrary, such as reason I say I am not good making friends is because in Arizona I was popular around my neighborhood. Think perception, evidence, time, and new time equals to new me. That is perception plus evidence plus time equals to new me. Okay, day 3, interpersonal psychotherapy. So, Bibi, how do you feel today?
Oh, I feel great, a little bit more relaxed. Things got better with my mom. The good thing is that I went back to school. I met this guy in school called Alain. I mean, he's God sent, He linked me up with some pals, and since then things have been fine. We have a study group. I think it's coming up.
Nice to hear that. I'm happy for you. Bibi, today we are going to focus on your relationship. You mentioned before that you had felt closer to your parents at one time than you do now.
Yes, before we moved to this team, I was very close to my mom. I don't know why. I'm just so angry with my mom, but I feel she does not understand me, and she doesn't respect me too.
Oh, really? Okay, is there something about this transition that's been very difficult? When your relationship with your mom moved from one of those inner circles to the more distant one, your mom still feels she has to protect you. I could see as you are speaking of her that this is quite a painful thing for you.
Yeah, it's painful because honestly I love my mom, but things seem to be like difficult since we moved here in Houston. I don't know why. She's not respecting me.
Oh, what you have described about your mom is being out here, even though you would like her to be closer. That's exactly the focus of the work that we'll be doing today. We'll be looking at those important relationships and finding ways to bring those people closer to you. What I want you to do for next week is to write down all the good things you can think about your mom. Also write down all the things that are not so good with your mom. Then we shall go point to point and see how we can correct those issues that are barriers to your healthy relationship with people around you. What do you think about that?
I think it's okay, but you need to speak to my mom to respect me a little bit.
Okay, that is fine. All right.
Okay, thank you. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.